Hello and welcome back. Last time we set up a grid, and I don't know if you remember, but there was an errant signal up here. The reason was that I'd actually got an extra tile here. The whole design was shifted up by one tile. So rather than boring you with fixing that on camera, I have fixed that off camera. I have adjusted the entire blueprint by one tile. Well, I guess a pair of tiles, one rail track. The reason I did it is because I'm going to be stamping this down a lot. And even being off by a single rail section, by the time I've stamped it down a lot of times, it will either have broken things or really annoyed me. So I fixed it, but you didn't need to watch me fix a single wire, so I've done that off camera. However, this is now the proof of concept. Can we build this from blueprints? Okay, so we will see. So I'm just going to keep plopping down this blueprint until we've got enough of the infrastructure down. So this is enough to build the central roboport. This then is enough to build one of the corners, or possibly all the corners. Yeah, that's enough to build all the corners, and then we're off. Right, while that's happening though, we have a more pressing concern, which is, if you've noticed, the character logistics slot 3 has not been doing anything. The reason for that is blue science hasn't been doing anything. The reason blue science hasn't been doing anything is because plastic has not been doing anything. The reason plastic has not been doing anything, here's our clear plastic belt, is because there's no petroleum. There is no petroleum, there's no solid fuel going into power, which is worrying. No petroleum, no light oil. Bazillions of heavy oil. Okay, these are backed up. The reason for that is we're not consuming enough lubricant, because basically we're not using it for anything. And we're not burning this. So, we did research advanced oil processing. Oh, we did get that right. That's really good. Okay. So it's time for us to now roll these over to advanced oil processing and for us to enable cracking. Right, so let's do this with blueprints. We can upgrade this. Let's zoom out a bit. Right, so there, there, there. Okay, and then an offshore pump. Are we out of those? Yeah, we are. Well, that's not very well organized. Actually, I want to keep that. Okay, maybe we're not making offshore pumps either. It's the sort of thing which we don't tend to automate until it's too late. Let's see if I can get a blueprinted one. There's one. There. Alright, so let's head back to base and automate pumps. We don't need the grid, do we? And while we're doing that, is this building? Yep, more of this is built. Oh, we have some platforms. So that can go down. All right. Cool. So offshore. Do we have any chem plants? I've got 7, that's enough to get going. Oh, maybe it's not. Let's grab more chem plants while I'm here. Where are they? here. Okay. I'm not doing very well for underground pipes either. We're going to end up needing those. Let's take some of those. All right. Then this is going to be offshore pumps. Right, so that requires gears, pipes, circuits. Okay, gears and circuits, pipes. And the limit here is that there are 20 of those in the network. Okay, let's just grab the first few manually. All right. And how are we doing for our build up here? Pretty good, actually. Okay. Our radar's being automated. I just wonder, we're going to need a lot of radars. Yes, they are. That's good. Good. All right. These Logibots are desperate to take things from me. Right. That's the last one of those. So let's finish off upgrading all this. Okay. So these are now able to do their thing, but they will do one cycle and then fail. Okay, so what I need is cracking. Cracking of heavy oil to light oil, and then cracking of light oil to... I'm trying to think of the right place to do this. It's tempting to do it this side. Equally, it's tempting to do it above. I want to do it after, really. I've got a feeling I only need one heavy to light cracking machine. Okay, so if these were all producing, I'd be producing items per minute 5,400, sorry, 1,200 heavy oil. Right, if we were cracking heavy to light, that would be cracking 12, so that's exactly right. And I want to put it after the lubricant to make sure lubricant always gets made first. I find setups with pumps and things unreliable for this. There we are. This needs water. Don't know the best way to do that. Oh, we've got some water here. Let's see. So, okay. Great, and then the output here just feeds straight to there. That is as ugly as sin, but it will do the job. Okay, so that is now producing light oil. We are then burning through as much light oil as we can. And for now, I'm going to call that job done. At some point, we'll need to set up light oil cracking. For that, we'll need some pumps. They require pipe, steel, and engine units. Okay, so we'll set up a factory for those later. All right. In the meantime, how is our grid doing? Okay, so we're waiting on this. And this. Is there a problem with these in the network? Okay. Right, how many roboports are in the network? Zero. Presumably because they require red circuits, and all our red circuits are gone. Okay, so we're now manufacturing new roboports. There are now 2 in the network. There's 1 to be picked up. And nothing much going on in Botland currently. Here we go. There we go. All right. And let's check again. Nothing incoming, but that will wend its way up. Okay, so let's run back up to where the rail is. Everything will start moving again now. Okay, this is my little train here. So this is a clockwise rail cell. And the thing that makes it clockwise is that these signals are on the outside. Oh, anti-clockwise. Let's have a look. Have I been getting the labeling wrong? Yeah, these are this isn't anti-clockwise. All right, so anti-clockwise. Awesome. Okay, so now we can put down the sister to it, to this side. Now, if we were to stamp this down, we'd end up with loads of things we didn't want. So, what is the best way of putting down a second stamp? I almost need a stamp which is just the rail and the pontoons, but without any signals at all, except I never want to use that in real life. Okay, so I think we can take this, hold down Shift, and edit it to remove the signals. Okay. There we are. All right. So this needs to be like that. Right. So this is the version with the chain signal rather than the full signal. There we go. Then this is the full signal version. Alright. Then this can go in. That's it. Then we can take that and we can upgrade it. Put down the platform. Okay, and then the upright we have there is that upright. Okay, so I can shift stamp these to put the... No. Let's remove all the tiles. Didn't want to do that. And it's done some crazy things with tiles under power poles. Okay, let's do that again. Take that whole strip. That's better. Is this in the right? I think that might be in the wrong place. All right, let's take... Let's take that together with a bit of the rail. Okay, so... That's in the wrong place. Let's take the whole of this. Put that down. Okay, then we can upgrade. That's better. Okay. Let's put that down there as well. Okay, and we just need this to build now, unfortunately. I think we are nearly there. Let's get rid of those two. I really don't want those. Okay. So now that that platform is in place, we can put that back. still don't have a radar there. We basically don't have enough bot capacity. Alright, what's going on with our fuel situation? So this is now backed up with solid fuel. Plastic is backed up. We have sulfur. We have this going full tilt. We are researching stuff. That's good. So everything's alive again. Alright, so that's going to be our second cell. What I'm going to do is take out a third one. Then there's some stone up here which we should probably just acquire. And there's iron here, 11 million of iron, so we want to get that. And there's a touch of copper. Can't really see anything else. Yeah. So we will expand out the grid to acquire these resources. That's going to be the next thing. Now, do I have much of anything in me that I can use to build? The answer seems to be no, so I can't actually be useful. So perhaps the next thing for me to do is to grab things to be useful with. Okay. Oop. Oh, I don't have any. Yes, I do. I have construction bots. Good. Go off and construct. Because I need to take a blueprint of this. Do I have any radars on me? No. Okay, we'll have to wait for those. And I will have to wait for the house bots to supply that because I can't reach it. Ah, that platform is in the wrong place. Okay, let's try and... Whoops. Alright, tidy the platform. So this was a horizontal to vertical. That's it. And just a few panels too short. Right, this is frustrating building at this speed, but that's just what my life is going to be like for a bit. So I think, possibly off camera, I'm going to build this grid pattern out around here, and we will try and work out the kinks of the bottlenecks of the builds. Try and work out what and why is slow. Yeah. Frustrating. We'll try and figure out what's slow and why, and maybe adjust the blueprints to counter that. But I'm going to start building this grid pattern around the island and out towards those resources we identified. So I'll do that off camera. Until next time then, thanks very much for watching. And I hope to see you again soon in Factorio Atlantis. Bye bye.